Yes, guys, so today we are off to Wales. We are going to do the UK's deadliest ridge, according to Google, which is Crib Goch. I've done this ridge 2 times before. First time, admittedly, was pretty sketchy. Second time wasn't so bad. However, both times I have done them with friends. This time I'm doing it solo. A nice little solo trip to Wales, a nice 5-hour drive. This time, I'm going to attempt to do the full Snowdon Horseshoe. So I'm going to go up Crib Goch, I'm going to summit, and I'm going to come down the other side, down the Watkins path. I'm going to veer off the Watkins path onto another ridge, another summit, which I can't pronounce the name. And then we'll come back down and join on to the Miners Path and back to the car park. All in all, it roughly takes between 8 and 12 hours. I'm going to try do it in under 10. Obviously, with filming, it might take me a little bit longer. But yeah, we shall see. Nice 5-hour drive ahead. We are en route to Wales from Norwich. Started a little bit later than I intended to. I wanted to leave at 5 a.m. It's now 6 a.m. Standard. If anyone here goes hiking often, they would know that this is very common. We all have intentions of leaving at 5 a.m. Never happens. If you are thinking about doing Crib Goch, I'd definitely recommend it. However, you really need to think it through whether this is something that you want to do or whether it's something that you want to do just because it looks cool. It'd be some great content for social media, or it'd make a cool YouTube video. It's definitely not for the faint-hearted. I do think it's blown way out of proportion than it actually is. The climbing and the scrambling is not that hard, but it's just so exposed, and if you're not okay with heights, then you're going to have a real bad time. So I definitely think about it, because both times where I've been up there previously, there has been people up there way out of their depth. The first time I went up there, I was obviously a little bit nervous myself, because prior to Crib Goch, I'd done Sharp Edge, and that is nothing compared to Crib Goch. Crib Goch is way more exposed. But yeah, the first time I went up there, obviously I was a little bit nervous. The first thing I saw when I got to the ridge is a guy laying down, hanging onto a rock, crying his eyes out and screaming. Now, this only made me 10 times more nervous. And he was up there with his friends were absolutely fine, he wasn't. Now, just going back to what I previously said, if this is something that you don't feel you will be okay with, if you're not okay with heights, if you think you may struggle, like, it's one of these things, it's great pushing yourself outside your comfort zone. But if this isn't something that you want to explore further, if you've just done hiking, you don't want to start getting to scrambling, fair enough. But you really need to think whether you want to start doing ridges and scrambling for your own benefit. Because, for example, this guy who was on Crib Goch, he was clearly not there for his own benefit. He's either there for his friends because his friends were doing it, which is not a reason to do it. And a lot of people I see, a lot of people on there who just want to go there just to say that they've been on Crib Goch. And again, that is not a reason. And when you get to the ridge, that will expose the reason as to why you're up there. You're either going to have a great time, you can still be nervous and have a great time and love the scenery, love the views, love the adrenaline, or you're going to crumble. And if you go there and you crumble, it's not just like you can turn back and come back down, because what's quite claustrophobic with a lot of these ridges is it's safer to keep going forward rather than turn back. Most people, if you're going to fall, it's going to be coming down climbing. And I knew this when I done Crib Goch for the first time, and it is quite a claustrophobic fall. knowing that once you're on the ridge, it's actually safer to keep going forward. It's humbling, but I recommend that anyone who wants to get into scrambling, or anyone who is into scrambling who hasn't done it, to definitely try it. Now for me, the reason why I want to do this by myself today is, one, it's just a nice mental challenge, just to push myself mentally, and it's a great day. I only decided a few days ago that I'm going to come and do this, check the weather, and Wednesday, day of doing this, is the best day all week. It's going to be sunny, it's going to be clear skies, so yeah, hopefully we'll have some amazing views. And also, I am off to Scotland in 2 weeks with some friends, and we are going to attempt Goch, if that's the proper way to pronounce it, and that will be my first grade 2 scramble. This is something which I've been working up to for a couple of years now. I've only been scrambling around 2 or 3 years, and this has always been up there, the Goch. That's something I've always wanted to do, never had the confidence to do it. Done quite a few climbs now, just been in the Lake District, done Helvellyn Snowdon Edge, but done that in the snow. That was a great experience. Done Jack's Rake, Snowdon Edge a couple of times, Sharp Edge a couple of times, done Crib Goch a couple of times. I've attempted the CMD twice, and believe it or not, CMD is probably one of the easier routes up Ben Nevis, but we've tried it in winter conditions every single time and got hit with 70-mile-an-hour winds, and it's just been an absolute mess. So we're going to do that when we go back up to Scotland as well, the CMD, and we're going to do Goch. So yeah, a fair bit of experience before doing Goch. That's definitely one which I'm a little bit nervous about, but at the same time really, really excited to push the boundaries a little bit, and yeah, see if I can do it. So this is just a little warm up, ready for Scotland. Made it. Currently on the pig track, making my way up to Crib Goch. Lovely day for it. Couldn't ask for better weather conditions. Hopefully it stays like this. There's a little bit of cloud on the ridge, hoping by the time I get up there it should have passed. As well, when you come up here, the path veers off, so you have the path veers off to Crib Goch. We can keep going straight forward, and you carry on the pig track. The amount of people that I've heard of, they've ended up on Crib Goch because they just followed the path up there, not knowing what it is, then just thought that was one of the normal routes up to Snowdon. So do your research. Nearly at the cross paths where we go up to Crib Goch. But I tell you what's nice, because it's a Wednesday, the weather's fine, the weather's dry, it's kind of sunny, a little bit cloudy, but there's no one else really on here, probably because everyone else is at work and it's a Wednesday. It's got the whole ridge to myself, hopefully. Here it is, the infamous Crib Goch. So we made it past the crossroads. A little bit of cloud rolling in, We're now on our way up to Crib Goch. There we go. Nice weather, dry. A little bit of cloud. That's okay. We are getting there. Not far to go. So we're nearly at the scramble. Up until now it's been relatively easy. There's not much scrambling. Look at that as well. The sun is coming up. Had a little bit of cloud on the ridge. But as I'm making my way up, there's a nice clearing. So I want to make the most of that and get on the ridge before the cloud comes back over. Hopefully get some nice views of the summit and then make my way back down the other side. So now I'm moving on to the scramble. As you can see here, there is a lot of vertical climbing. Arguably, this is one of the most dangerous parts. A lot of people think the ridge is the most dangerous part, but with the ridge, you are just more moving in a straight line, whereas here you're actually doing more technical climbing. So it's not hard. There are a lot of foot and hand holds. Obviously, you just want to make sure that you are on a secure piece of rock before pulling your body weight up, as you can see, which I am doing on certain parts. I'm wiggling the rock twice to make sure it's nice and stable before I move up. Again, this is probably one of the most physically demanding parts of the ridge, so make sure you take your time with it. As you can see now, this is almost a vertical rock climb. Again, there are a lot of foot and hand holds and it's not that hard, but you do not want to be falling here as it is still quite steep. So after you make your way up this vertical climb, you are almost at the ridge. So again, take your time on this part. As you can see here, I'm looking for nice secure handholds to pull my body weight up. This part of the climb, I have 4 points of contact at all times. So we're probably only about 30 meters away from the ridge itself. Here I took a little bit of a detour. Last time I done this, I came up over onto the left side. This I started veering over to the right and realized I was coming into a lot of exposure. What you can't see from the GoPro is below me is pretty much the side of the mountain. I took a right and I went too far along, so now I'm doing a vertical climb back up to the ridge, to the usual path. Again, you can take so many different pathways up here. This time I just veered off to the right too much. You don't have to go the way I come. As you can see, when I'm coming up to the top, you could have just come straight up this part. How's it going?
Greetings, traveler. I have a quest.
Yes.
I challenge you to go in the middle and pick up some elderflowers.
Pleasure meeting you. What's your name?
Adrian.
Ryan. Nice to meet you. And that is the scramble completed. So now we have made it to the Crib Goch summit. We just have to make it across the ridge. Lovely views. As you can see, we have Snowdon there in the background. Absolutely perfect weather conditions. Couldn't be more happy with the way it's turned out. Zero cloud on the ridge, and all we have to do now is make our way across. Arguably, this is one of the most sketchy parts that people struggle with. However, it is a nice climb up. There are 4 points of contact, easily available, nice foot and handholds. It's just because it's a little bit exposed. I have seen people try go up and over, and I can assure you it is way easier to veer off to the right over the little bit of exposure, and then it's just a very short vertical climb up, as you can see what I'm doing right now, right to the top. Just follow this little step up here, and there you go, nice foot and handholds right to the last pinnacle. How's it going? You alright?
I think you're much faster than us.
Do you think?
Oh, God, definitely.
We made it. Now coming down from Crib Goch. So this is the full horseshoe. So the Penny Pass car park is just behind there. This is Crib Goch. Come up Crib Goch, all the way up here. Summit this mountain here, all the way along to Snowdon. Down here, all the way up to here. This summit, all the way back down to the miners track. Back to the car park. So we made it up to the full summit, stopping off for a quick little drink. Unfortunately, I deleted all of my DJI footage, so I just have some GoPro footage of me on the other side of the mountain, but we still managed to summit all 3 peaks and make it down the other side. Just a shame that we lost the DJI footage, but at the end you'll be able to see the time in which I completed it in. Overall, an amazing experience with amazing weather. Couldn't have asked for a better day.